Hi guys, this is just a quick snippet of a video clip about Citizen's Chronograph 8100 and 8110 movement and its unusual quick day change mechanism. To quick set, for those who aren't aware, obviously those of you who have one will be aware, but for those who aren't, to quick set the date, you would pull the stem to the middle position as you normally would and rotate it, and then to quick set the time, to set the time even, you would pull it to the outermost position, set the time, push it in fully for hand winding. And to quick set the day, you pull it out to the midpoint and you press the chronograph reset button, which is on this side. Obviously you've got the start button on this side, start and stop this side, reset this side. And that's same applies whether the chronograph is conventional like this or if it's the Bullhead like this one is. Like this, it's just that the pushes are accordingly here and here or here and here. So what I wanted to do was show you the mechanism and how it works. This is the quick day change lever that you can see down here. I left this assembled till last specifically to demonstrate this because it's a little unusual and it's kind of hard to visualize if you haven't seen it in person. So this is the actual lever that flips the day wheel, as you can see here, and you can see that it's operated from up here. And what I'm going to do now is scoot in closely and show you how that works. So here we are close up. The holding plate is held by two screws, both of which are removed, as you can see, because I'm in the process of stripping this. But this has just been left on so that I can show you with the plate on, and then I can pop the plate off and show you how it all works underneath. This is the pusher. This is what the chronograph pusher, reset pusher, bears on, this bit here. And with the stem in the fully inward position, the winding position as it were, like so, you can see that when you press this, it slips into the notch there, and if the day change lever is actually held as it would be in use, so to speak, it would be held in place so that it couldn't move because it's bearing on the day wheel. You can see that pushing this would not move the lever or moves it very, very little because this drops into the little slot like so. And what happens then if you pull the stem to the mid position like so, it moves a plate underneath which drops a bar underneath this which locks it in place. What happens then is you press the reset button and it cannot press down. As you can see, it cannot press down into the slot. So that movement transfers into this motion. And while that may not seem a large range of motion, it is more than adequate to flip the day wheel star, which is positioned down here underneath this little V notch. So as you press that, that will flip the day wheel over one day at a time, or one half a movement at a time, as it were, because you would have dual day indication on there. Now what I'm going to do is pop this plate off. There we go. So with this plate removed, I'll just pop that away to the side. With this plate removed, you can see you've got two levers that run down here, and anyone who's worked on Seikos will be similar with this kind of inbuilt spring tension system. There's actually two. There's one underneath the other. The top one is connected to the actual finger that pushes the day wheel. The bottom one is connected to this part here that I'm trying to indicate without blocking your view, which pivots on this point here. And with the stem fully in, when you press, you can see that drops into that V there, and it allows very minimal movement of this finger so that it doesn't actuate the day wheel. When you pull the stem out, if you watch this little V notch here, once you've pulled that to the middle date setting position, you can see now that it swings this on the pivot, and this bar now blocks that movement, and it means that the entire force is actually transferred to this upper bar, which then flips the finger. That sounded rather rude, didn't it? My apologies. It then flips the day changing finger downwards and makes the day wheel star flip round one place, which obviously slips on its jumper and then re-engages in the next slot. So that is how the system works. And if I go ahead and just disengage the top one, you'll be able to see that bottom bar a little easier. So just disengage the spring from there, get that a little bit of a finagle, like so. And you can see a little better now this bar underneath with its secondary spring as mentioned, and this unit here which pivots and blocks the lever. So hopefully that was useful to demonstrate. You can see this goes into the clutch, and this is how that lever moves. I'm just sort of conscious of the possibility of this pinging, so being careful there. But you can see how that all interacts and works there. And hopefully that's been a useful little clip to demonstrate how the quick day change on the Citizen Bullhead and the 8100 and 8110 A chronograph's movements operates. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.